Welcome, and this is a reading for Pisces. Hi Pisces, this is really interesting, I would say unusual. So I do believe you're in a union, and there's a king and queen of pentacles, which is the way I designed the cards. The body will be the pentacles. And it talks about tradition and being in a home, a family environment, and of course, because we got the king and queen in one card, which is the way I designed them. And by the way, if you'd like a deck, there's only a limited number of 12 first editions. So you can find them in the description box or on my website at voiceofsource.com. So back to your reading. So king and queen in one card, which means you are in a sacred sort of union or family environment right now, and keeping up with the traditions of the holidays since it's the 24th of December. However, there is sort of in the back of your mind, there is this process of thinking about and wanting to have a space for yourself, or perhaps even thinking about someone else. It could be another I'm also getting, it could be that another couple is visiting you, and still there is this idea of wanting to take some time for yourself whilst you're being in this, we got the Lovers, which is the Gemini card, being one, so it kind of reiterates this card in a sense. But then there is a yin aspect of you, meaning the feminine side. It could be the yin of male or the female, doesn't matter. It depends who's watching, right? It will resonate for you. So there is a softer, gentler side of you, the inner side of you, that needs some sort of time for the solace, right? For the self, to take time off and to meditate and to think about things. Why? Because we've got the Page of Swords here, and there's all this sort of process going on the inside of you, where you're thinking about I think there's a processing of some of the deeds or some of the things that happened during the year, and maybe that's taking a toll a little bit on the mind. So, and if there isn't someone else that you are considering or thinking, even though you're in a connection, or debating, did I make a right choice because I'm here, but I could have been here, it's a kind of a karmic situation, right? So maybe you have chosen a stable situation, stability, right? Or the surroundings of something that you know and familiar, and maybe a little bit complacent in relation to going for the one, or like the love. Then just do perhaps take time to meditate, to retreat, and to think about these things, because the fact that the Page of Swords came out means that and it's right underneath this, even though this might be what you know, is this what you are really looking for? And yes, there will come a sacrifice, because it might not be the pentacles, right? It might not be as stable the situation. This might not be. So there is a choice, right, that's happening in your mind. And you just have to decide what's more important, because things are fair. It's just that they come at a price. And it's what is more important, stability or love, or gaining love first and accepting the fact that things might not be stable at first time, and it will take maybe longer, or or shorter, depends on the situation. But if there is no love, which I wouldn't think there isn't, there is, but it's more keeping up with the tradition. Maybe you're in the family environment and this is somebody actually that you love, that you wish you were with, spending this time with. Just consider all this stuff that's kind of taking up your mind, and sort of the pleasure principle here, right? And if it's just pleasure that you are thinking about, then there is karma attached to that pleasure, right? The craving of something. It might be a craving. It might not be rooted in reality. So have a think about it, because this card wouldn't come out just for nothing, right? To clarify this. If it is a craving, then it will dissipate, and tradition and something secure and stable is more important. So I think it's very important for you to take that solace and that time to really look at it and to see what's underneath it. Is it a chocolate that you're craving? That you know once you have it, it will be over, it'll be done. Or you think it's worth it and, fuck it, let me do it. It's your call, but at the end of the day, it's a fair universe, like I said earlier, so the price will be paid for all.